Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and it's going to be a busy week coming up. We've got a couple of reels that we'll be doing that we were waiting on parts for, and we got a whole new fresh group of candidates for videos that have shown up in the mail over the last week or so, and I thought I would preview for you the upcoming videos and what I'll be working on in my shop. So to those of you that see something here that you like that I don't plan to do a video on, well, then please leave a note for me, and as I get around to it, if I haven't worked on the reel yet, I'll try and do a video for you. So the first one up, interestingly enough, came from a distributor's lot. It was missing the handle. It's one of these things that unfortunately, when you go to a retail store, some people just think it's okay to take handles off of rods and reels on display and kind of, walk away with them, right? Well, it's not, of course. But this one came in and it was advertised as just, distributor return, missing the handle. And what we tried to do here is order a new handle, which I did. It's a beautifully working reel. I assume it's never been fished. It's the first generation of Penn Pursuit reels. So that's why it's the gold color and not the black color or the more modern ones of the Pursuit 2 or the Pursuit 3. But internally, it's not very different. It's the Pursuit 4000. It's a nice reel overall. I'm going to take it apart and show you how it's made, just in case you happen to have one of these. And that's a project that I purchased for a couple of bucks, actually, because, well, somebody thought it might be more than just a handle missing, but that's okay. And we'll put it together and we'll show you how that works. Speaking of working, for those of you that are involved in the healthcare practices, the EMTs, the law enforcement, the first aid squads, the folks that are helping us battle the pandemic, thank you so much for everything it is that you're doing in your line of work. You've been blessed with a certain skill there, and I really do appreciate everything you're doing to keep us safe during this pandemic. All right, Terry, we finally have got your bearing. So Terry sent me a Stratic in a box. And he said it was sanded. Well, one of the problems is that a bearing broke and all the pieces of the bearing were inside there, among other things. And boy, was that a little bit of an effort to go get. But we got it, and I'm going to be reassembling this Penn Stratic in several phases of disassembly there. And I can't wait to get that one out of my shop. This one's been sitting here a couple of weeks now waiting for the bearing. And actually, I finally did find it on eBay, of all things, but now we have a contact, right? We have a contact. It's HPR Bearings on Flagler Street in Miami, Florida. So if you're looking for bearings, well, it got here, so I would say that's cool. It's a little sidelight on Flagler. Somebody just emailed me a question on my videos and said he was from Flagler Beach, which is up a little bit further north. But from what I understand, Flagler was the fellow who was a railroad magnate who made the railroad go all the way down to Miami. So there you go. What you learn and what goes round and round here. Okay, next up, I'm not quite sure if I previewed because it was right on the cusp of what we were working on the other day. So videos come in and videos go out, and I'm not quite sure which ones come where. But this is a Regal X. I happen to like this reel. This is a Daiwa Regal X 2500C. It's a beautiful little reel. It almost compares very favorably with the Pursuit. A little bit smaller. This is the 2500. This is the 4000 series. But the Regal X is a nice reel, great construction, and a value at the price. So if you happen to have an opportunity, the Regal X 2500C is a nice reel. We're going to take apart that reel and service that. And our good buddy Nick, who has a beautiful reel collection, actually sent me the one that gets a lot of work in his collection. It's a Penn Senor. It looks like we've got a whole bunch of spare parts in here, but Nick tells me that this is basically his daily driver, and it's probably time for drag washers and some other things. And if that's his daily driver, wow, right? So we have the 112H. It's a Penn Senor. It's the high-speed 3.0, and it's a nice reel all around. And got a whole bunch of parts in here that he'd like me to work on, a clicker and replace the side rings and some other things. And I'll be working on that one. Maybe we'll do the video there. Next up comes a whole package from a charter boat captain up in Massachusetts. It's the off season. This one's called Real Pursuit. The captain is Paul Diggins. I guess he found me from the videos I do. Looks like we have a whole bunch here of the Levelmatics, the Levelmatics 930s. Yep, 930s, and then we got a couple of other reels in here. So here's an Accurate. That's always a fun reel to work on. Maybe we'll do our best to make that one a video. I don't know if I did one. I just did an Accurate variant for an Accurate variant for John in Middletown. Well, we might have a continuation of a theme here. We've got the 600 there. Yep, so we have 3 600s and a couple of Levelmatics. For the charter boat captain, we'll make sure we get on those, and I'll make sure that I do a video on the Accurate. I think I have some videos already on the Levelmatics. Next up then is Philip. Philip has sent me some two beautiful reels here. So the first one looks like a near mint condition pen. It's the Peerless. It's the Peerless number 9. I get a lot of questions on this, so let's just take a moment here. So the question always is the Pen 9 versus the Pen 109. And they're both in the same kind of series. And the question is always, can the handle, well, there's 2 questions. Can the handles be interchanged? The answer to that is yes. If you have a Pen 9 and a Pen 109 that has the dual handle, you can remove the dual handle and substitute it with the handle for this one. The second one is, how come when I cast on my 109, the handle turns backwards? Well, that's because the 109 was designed that way. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't have a broken anti-reverse. What you do have is an early design taken from the baitcaster reels, and that would be a baitcaster reel would be something like this, right? And yes, it does spin backwards. There is no in free spool, there is no anti-reverse, so you don't have anything wrong if you have a 109 and it's spinning backwards. Okay, and then another beautiful one. This is the Penn Squitter. It's the Junior. It's the 146. I just did a video on these, so I won't be doing another one for Philip there, but this one looks like it's well fished. The line's got a little bit of dirt on it. Seems to be turning easy, a little bit of a grind, so we'll take that apart and we'll make sure it gets tuned up so that Philip can go fishing again. Next up then is a group of reels from Anthony. He's in Ohio. Oh, that's tight. He just sent me 4 reels here. He's got a Squitter. Again, we just we've done some Squitters, so we'll see what can go on with that. He said that he purchased this as well as a Surfmaster. Here's the Surfmaster. Surfmaster is sometimes referred to as a Squitter Junior. This is the Surfmaster 200 and the Squitter 146. You may or may not see the similarities and the differences on this. Similarities, they both have the single take apart screw on the side plate. The internal gearing is the same, but in the case of the Squitter, you have a bearing on each side, the bigger bearings, which makes this thing ideal for casting, and with the Surfmaster you have the lesser bearings there. But otherwise those 2 reels are somewhat the same. He said he just picked these up as a used purchase. He's not familiar with the reels, asking me to go through them and take care of them for him. Then we have a 710Z. He said that he's maintained these and they probably just need the annual service on that one. And we also have a big old 750 SS. So I think I may have just done the SS. We'll find out. But at any rate, I'm going to go check my library to see if I have the 710 and the 750 in there. And if I don't, I'll make certain that I do the tune-ups on both of these. Last up then is a group from Mario, and Mario has sent me reels in the past. Let's see what we got today. We have a BG90. This is the biggest of the Black Gold series for Daiwa. It's a 3-ball bearing reel. You know, every time I get a BG90, I'll be interested in your comments. Every time I get a BG90, there is a wobble. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I don't know if it's making sense. but it always seems to be a balance issue, and it just seems like every darn BG90 that I get, I don't know if the axle shafts are too big, if the counterweight is wrong in the rotor. There is a bend in the bale here that might be causing a little bit of it, but it seems every BG90 I got's got that wobble, and Mario will know what I'm talking about. We'll get it tuned up, but I don't think I can remove that wobble. It's been a long time, and it just seems to be the way it goes. All right, a Daiwa. This one is the G4000. I'm going to put this aging probably in the 90s. It's a I'm trying to see the ball bearings here. I'm not seeing the ball bearings on it, but that's okay. This one's tight. Okay, probably needs some service. We have the anti-reverse. Everything else seems to be working okay. This one I think just needs some love and attention, a little bit of oil and grease. All right, here's an old one. This is the transition one. This is the transition from the 7000 to the graphite framed one. This is the D7000 Daiwa. And this one's got a problem. It doesn't appear to be a consistent up and down on our crosswind oscillating gear. If the spool is just stuck there, if you'll notice. And I don't know if we can get parts for this any longer. I'm guessing that there's missing teeth on the crosswind gear there, but we're going to find out. So stay tuned. I was just told that if I use the term stay tuned, that I'm dating myself. So yeah, comes a certain age, I guess. Here's a Daiwa rear drag. I just did one on this, I believe, the AB 2050. These are nice reels. We have a spool that's bottoming out here. There's not much you can do about a bottoming out spool on a rear drag, but we'll see what we can do, make that one work. So that's the Daiwa AB 2050. And I also got a request in, I haven't found the reel yet, but I got a request in for a Cardinal 754, and I'm looking at that, and if I can find that, that will be one that I add to the videos. So those are the ones that have come in over the course of the last few days. Those are the ones that I talked about that I plan to do some videos on. Certainly do that Boss Accurate 600. Probably do this Daiwa Power reel here. Probably do the BG. It's a big one. I've done this a couple of the smaller ones. I think we'll probably do the bigger one, but I don't think we're going to be able to get the issue out of there with that wobble. And maybe we'll do Nick's Senator 3-up. So again, if you saw something in these reels that just got shipped in that you would like to see a video on, please go ahead and do that. Again, if you're a first responder or essential personnel, thank you for everything that you're doing and keeping us safe. We need to do our part, wear the masks and maintain our social distance, and take care and make sure that everybody around you is safe, and trying to do the things we need to do to get over this pandemic. So with that, I'm going to wish everybody a great day. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I would encourage you to subscribe so that you don't miss any of these. And if you do subscribe, please hit the notifications so that as I post, you'll see which ones appeal to you that you want to watch. And then finally, if you have reels, that need service or repair, you can do what these folks are doing. You can contact me on the information on the business card that follows. I'll be happy to provide you with the repair information, and maybe you'll send them in to me and we'll feature them on videos as well. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. Have a great day.